Kody Brown reveals what his wife Robyn thought of him joining special forces and if heard from his former wives. When the show was introduced to us, she was like, "I don't think I want you to do that, and we've got to have a discussion." The Sister Wives star tells people of his wife Robyn. Kody Brown reveals what his wife Robyn thought of him joining special forces, world's toughest test, and if heard from his former wives. When the show was introduced to us, she was like, "I don't think I want you to do that, and we've got to have a discussion," the Sister Wives star tells people of his wife Robyn. For Kody, he saw the Fox competition series as the opportunity to pivot in my life, following the demise of 3 out of the 4 of his marriages. Kody Brown admits his wife, Robyn Brown, had some hesitations about him signing up for special forces, world's toughest test. The Sister Wives star, 56, told people about his wife's initial reaction to the possibility of him joining the Season 4 cast of the grueling Fox competition series at the show's recent red carpet event in Los Angeles. My wife, Robyn, when the show was introduced to us, she was like, "I don't think I want you to do that, and we've got to have a discussion," he says of the series, which sees stars head to a foreign country to take part in various challenges that mimic military training. There ended up not being a discussion. It just became an assumption from then on. I think when I showed her or told her what it would be similar to or what I thought it would be like, she was like, "Oh, this is one of those things that you are going to do, and I'm not going to be able to stop you," he recalls. When asked if he heard from any of his former wives about him taking part in the reality series, Kody admits, "No, really, just the only part of our lives that are connected are through the show, Sister Wives." Despite Robyn's concerns, Kody knew it was the right decision for him to join the series following the end of his marriages, with exes Kody Brown, 53, Janelle Brown, 56, and Meri Brown, 54. "I feel like it was just a challenge," he says of appearing on Special Forces, which returns on September 25. "I wanted to sort of put a pivot in my life, change the directions I was going. It wasn't the pivot that I wanted, but it was the pivot I needed, and I had an exceptional experience that was almost spiritual in a way," he adds. Kody previously told people in January 2024 that he had good days and bad days since the demise of his marriages. "It's been a process," he shared at the time. "Really, I just look forward to a future of a lot of forgiving and a lot of more understanding." Kody explained that he's had to rebuild his self-esteem because it destroys your confidence when you go through a divorce or a family breakup. "I feel like my confidence is coming back," he added. "I got to find that space of grace and love for myself as well, be it really forgiving of simple things, like just being angry about what has happened. I want to forgive myself for that and move on." In November 2021, Christine became the first to leave her spiritual marriage to Kody. Then, in December 2022, Janelle confirmed that she and Kody gone their separate ways. 1 month later, Meri announced her split from Kody. Kody only remains married to his 4th wife, Robyn. The Brown family patriarch shared he was focused on just healing in time and getting to a point where you feel forgiveness towards somebody who's just said bad things about you. However, Sister Wives Meri Brown reveals what she wants in a man. While entering the speed dating scene, Sister Wives star Meri Brown knows exactly what she's looking for. In a partner as she enters the speed dating scene, "I'm interested in finding somebody who is kind, who is outgoing, who is super confident with who he is," Brown, 54, explained in a teaser for the Sunday, September 28th episode of Sister Wives. "I would love to find somebody who's tall, like 6 feet or taller would be awesome. Somebody who has like really good, kind eyes." Meri Brown lists her ideal man. Meri is entering the speed dating scene after splitting from Kody Brown in 2023 after more than 30 years of marriage. Meri was previously one of Kody's 4 wives, alongside Janelle Brown, Kody Brown, and Robyn Brown. As of 2025, Kody, 56, has split from his first 3 wives and remains married only to Robyn, 46. "Listen, if somebody doesn't like me and all my snort laughter, then they just aren't going to get me," Meri joked in an interview with producers. "Then they're just not my person." Kody Brown joked about Meri's snort laugh. The father of 18 chimed in about his ex-wife in a confessional, telling the cameras, "I think humor in any case. I don't care if you F when you laugh accidentally. I don't have a problem with Meri's snort laugh. Both Janelle, 56, and Christine, who remarried in 2023, were asked their thoughts on speed dating, with the former sister wives agreeing they wouldn't go that route when looking for love. Kody Brown chimed in on speed dating. "No, I have never even thought about doing speed dating. Just too stressful. It's too big a group and it's way too noisy," Christine, 53, explained, with Janelle adding, "I have to meet them organically. I'm not going on any apps. I'm not speed dating. I'm not letting anyone set me up. Nothing." Meri had a more optimistic approach to dating, explaining that it was teaching her how to trust herself. Although she's exploring her new single status, the TLC alum recently addressed the controversy surrounding why she hasn't changed her last name from Brown despite her divorce from Kody. Meri Brown addressed using Kody's last name. "I have had the conversation many times with my best friend and some other people too," Meri explained during an appearance on the I Do Part 2 podcast on September 12th. "Right now I'm not going to." The Lizzie's Heritage Inn owner explained that her maiden name didn't roll off the tongue as easily and was used to Brown since she'd had it for nearly 40 years. However, sister wives Kody Brown gives update on Kody's soured relationship with kids. "Thanks to the messy TLC series Sister Wives, we know that Kody Brown has a complicated relationship with many of his children. However, Kody Brown, one of his former wives, recently offered an update on this topic. So, where does Kody now stand with their 6 children? Here's the tea. Kody Brown says, things are going to be better for Kody Brown and his kids. In recent seasons of Sister Wives, Kody and his former wives have detailed his strained relationships with several of their children. Regardless, while speaking with People, Christine admitted that she is still holding out hope for this narrative. She believes that things are going to be better between her children and Kody sometime in the near future. That's kind of an ongoing story for that, but I do believe that Kody is a good person, and I think that things are going to be better, Christine explained, or at least, I hope things are going to be better, she said. Things take time, though, Christine admitted. There are a lot of things that we say about each other that we hear, and it's just the nature of it. So we've got some things to work through, I'm sure, Christine explained. Their strained relationship was one of the reasons Christine chose to walk away from their plural marriage. As she noted on a past episode of Reality Life with Kate Casey, it was like a vicious cycle all the time. Because for years I'd say, your dad loves you, he loves you, and he wanted to spend time with you. But, as she noted, after a while, they just stopped believing me. Thankfully, as Kody stated last season, he is open to repairing these fractured relationships. My children will always be my children, and the door will always be open to them, he said. However, they've got to come through that door, he quipped. However, Sister Wives Kody Brown remains hopeful things are going to be better between ex-Kody and kids. Kody Brown is opening up about the current state of her children's relationship with her ex-husband, Kody Brown. During their 28-year marriage, the former couple had 6 children together: Aspen, Mykelti, Piedon, Gwendolyn, Isabel, and Truly. Nearly a year ago, Isabel revealed she yearned for a stronger bond with her father. Previously, the Sister Wives star had confessed that one of the reasons she decided to divorce Kody was due to the strained and often difficult relationship between him and their children. Kody Brown gets candid about the state of things between Kody and their children. The 53-year-old reality star shared her hopes regarding the relationship between Kody, 56, and the kids. Things are going to get better, the mother of 6 shared in an interview with People magazine. She described the father-children relationship as an ongoing story and reaffirmed her belief about Kody being a good person, suggesting it was just a matter of time before things improved. That's kind of an ongoing story for that, Christine explained, but I do believe that Kody is a good person, and I think that things are going to be better, she revealed. The TV personality acknowledged that there were still a lot of issues to be worked out, saying, "There's a lot of things that we say about each other that we hear, and it's just the nature of it. So we've got some things to work through, I'm sure." Kody's tumultuous relationship with the kids was a vicious cycle, Kody Brown says. This has not always been the case, however, as Christine once shared her displeasure about the strained father-children dynamic. During a 2022 appearance on Reality Life with Kate Casey, the mother of 6 revealed that she was always the one to reassure her children of their father's love. It was like a vicious cycle all the time, because for years I'd say, your dad loves you, he loves you, he wanted to spend time with you, she reminisced. She noted that she had promised countless times that their father would spend time with them until they no longer believed her anymore. Christine said she saw in their eyes that they did not have a connection with their father, and noted that it hurt the kids to see that he had a better relationship with other children. She confessed that she did not want her children growing up with daddy issues and wished their relationship were different. Isabel once admitted that she longed for a better relationship with Kody amid Christine's new marriage. Christine's concerns were echoed by her daughter Isabel last year. The 22-year-old Brown daughter had expressed that she yearned for a stronger bond with her father, just as Christine was moving on with her new husband, David Woolley. As The Blast reported, Isabel voiced her concerns to her mom, admitting that she feared the new man was trying to take her father's place. "He won't try and replace Dad, right? For us, he can't replace Dad. He's not trying to, right?" she asked. Juxtaposing her relationship with her father to that of Woolley and his children, she shared that she would want one as amazing with her father, Kody. The author gets candid about the possibility of Kody taking a wife number 5. Christine's remarks about her kids' relationship with their father follow her reaction to news that her ex-husband, Kody, is considering bringing in another wife. As reported by The Blast, the Cooking with Oh So Bella star expressed her astonishment at the idea. "I do not even know how to wrap my mind around what I have seen that they are even entertaining," she confessed, questioning whether it was a fact or just an act for the camera. Christine was more concerned about the bond Kody shared with his only current wife, Robyn Brown. "I hope not, because what they have is a soulmate situation. They really do," the mother of 6 observed. "Is Kody Brown taking a 5th wife?" Christine spoke up about the idea of the Brown family increasing in number after Kody brought it up. In the trailer for the 20th season of Sister Wives, the popular polygamist hinted to his 4th wife, Robyn, about the possibility of adding to the family. "I got another one of those emails from some woman asking, sort of, to get to know us for the purpose of joining the family," Kody stated. Robyn, however, didn't seem impressed with the idea. However, Kody Brown says he wishes his sons could have competed on Special Forces with him, wouldn't allow his daughters on the show, no matter what. Kody, when asked to treat men and women as equals, Kody Brown recently revealed that he would have loved to have competed on Season 4 of Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, alongside some of his children, despite the Sister Wives star being estranged from nearly all of them. While promoting the upcoming season of the Fox competition series, in which Kody appears alongside 17 other reality stars, athletes, celebrities, and influencers, Kody was asked which of his 18 children he believes would have performed well on the show. Surprisingly, Kody refrained from naming any of the 5 children he shares with his only remaining wife, Robyn. "I would have loved to have had my 2 oldest boys on it with me," Kody told Queen of Streams Lauren Ashley Beck. "Any of my sons I would have loved doing this with." As fans of Sister Wives know, Kody's 2 oldest sons are Logan and Hunter, both of whom he shares with ex-wife Janelle. While Kody and ex-wife Meri's only child, Leon, who is transgender, is between Logan and Hunter in the Brown family birth order, Leon uses they-them pronouns and does not identify as male. While the current status of Kody's relationship with either Logan or Hunter is unknown, Kody is estranged from nearly all of his other adult children. Earlier this month, Kody and ex-wife Christine's son, Padon, revealed on TikTok that he has not spoken to his dad since the 2024 funeral of his brother Garrisonson of Kody and Janelle. At the time of his death, Garrison was also estranged from Kody. While Season 4 of Special Forces will feature some competitors who are related to each other, including mother and daughter Teresa, and Gia Judas, and husband and wife Andrew East and Sean Johnson Kody, claimed he had no idea the show would be inviting families to participate. "It's like, why didn't you ask me if I have a family member that would compete?" he said. "You sure you want the answer to that one, Kody?" Kody also stated that he would have been down to take on the Special Forces competition with his brother, though he didn't mention which one. As for who he wouldn't want to sport matching camo outfits with on the show, Kody insisted that he wouldn't have extended an invite to any of his daughters. Kody not wanting to spend time with his daughters? Now that's a shocker. I wouldn't have put any of my daughters through that, no matter what, he said. It would have been a thing where you go if you want, but your dad says no, you decide. As you may recall, this isn't the first time Kody has put the kibosh on certain members of his family taking on the Special Forces competition. As the Ashley previously told you, Kody told Entertainment Tonight that despite Robyn being intrigued by the experience, he'd never let his wife take part in the show herself. I wouldn't ever let Robyn do this, Kody told the outlet earlier this month. I would never want to put her through this. She's a tender person, she's a great mother, but she's not going to be focused on her fitness and trying to do crazy things. Robyn, imagining all of her collectible dolls wearing handmade mini military fatigues. Despite Kody insisting that Robyn's tender nature would somehow make her incapable of competing on Special Forces, he admitted that the show was more challenging for him on an emotional level than it was for any of his fellow competitors. I'm a crybaby, Kody said after naming himself as the cast member most likely to cry first on Special Forces. But not from pain, from emotions. Season 4 of Special Forces, World's Toughest Test premieres Thursday, September 25th on Fox. Watch a clip from Kody's red carpet interview below. However, Sister Wives, Kody Brown takes a U-turn, says, Kody actually isn't an awful person. Well, Sister Wives star Kody Brown has had a change of heart. For years, she bashed her ex-husband Kody and his fourth wife Robyn for how they tortured her through the years. Kody became the first one to walk away from Kody in November 2021. She has talked about him in all her interviews, but now she seems to have a change of heart. During a current conversation with People magazine, she revealed that Kody is a good person. Well, that's quite an interesting change. So, what was the reason behind Kody's sudden change of heart? The diva further added that she thinks things will get better with Kody. Moreover, she also expressed optimism that he will work on his broken relationship with the kids. This flip from her side was quite interesting, because just a few days ago, in her book, she bashed him. Previously, she even called him a deadbeat dad. Sister Wives. Kody talks about Kody's equation with the kids. During the same interview, Kody revealed that Kody is working on his strained relationship with their children. She admitted it will be a long battle, but she feels hopeful that eventually things will get better. Their healing journey continues as an ongoing story. However, she still believes that Kody is a good person. While she doesn't visualize a future with him, she wants the best for her kids. She remains hopeful that things will improve, even if they take time. This time around, she is thinking as a mom and putting the kids' needs first. Sister Wives. Kody Brown sings praises for ex-husband Kody. Kody recently sat down for a one-on-one session with People magazine where she revealed that Kody isn't totally satanic all the time. The Sister Wives star further added that Kody is a good person and she feels optimistic that things will get better in the future. He is also trying to mend his relationship with his kids. Kody explained that good things take time, and there have been times when they said a lot about each other, and that's just the nature of life. They still have a lot of things to work on. Kody and Kody share 6 kids, and the former doesn't really have a great relationship with them. Kody explained that the situation had become a vicious cycle for all her children. For years, she told them that their dad loved them, and they waited for him to spend time with them. After a point, when he stopped showing up, they even stopped believing her. Kody has always spoken very upfront about Kody being a terrible father. Even in her book, she exposed his misbehavior with their kids. So, what changed? All of a sudden, Kody is singing praises about him and appreciating his development arc. A few days ago, even Meri revealed that she feels disappointed and hurt to see how he is failing as a father. So, it's clear that he isn't doing great when it comes to fatherhood. So why is Kody all of a sudden praising him? There seems to be a backstory to her words. We may learn about it soon, but until then, please let us know what you think about her statements. However, Sister Wives Kody Brown admits there's a bad side of me in Special Forces trailer. Kody Brown is one of 18 celebrity recruits who test their endurance on the Fox reality series. Sister Wives star Kody Brown made a startling admission in a trailer for the new season of Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, acknowledging there's a bad side of me. The reality television star is one of 18 celebrity recruits who will be challenged to endure rigorous military-style training exercises on the reality television series. Special Forces pushes recruits to their limits, challenging their physical strength, mental toughness, and emotional endurance in extreme conditions, while supervised by experienced directing staff members. Brown was seen in an extended YouTube clip from the series, where he made a surprising admission about his Special Forces experience. It appears to piggyback on many Sister Wives viewer theories about his questionable behavior towards family members, as seen on the TLC series. "There's a bad side of me that I just want to burn down," Brown says. His remarks are bookended by a series of clips where he is challenged to box another contestant. However, Sister Wives fans say family member, least likely to blame Kody, thinks he's the problem. Reddit users suggest Robyn Brown may have the biggest issues with Kody out of all his wives. Sister Wives fandom is one of the most vocal in reality TV, so it's no surprise they keep social media buzzing with commentary. Among the discussions is the claim that one family member, least likely to blame Kody Brown, actually believes he's the cause of the clan's problems. In a Reddit thread devoted to everything Sister Wives, fans believe that Robyn Brown, the one person least likely to point a finger at Kody's questionable behavior towards his wives over the past 4 years, truly believes he's the root of the family's problems. They claim that she has fared the worst out of all of Kody's wives in the current timeline, including Meri, Janelle, and Kody Brown, when at one time, she was the head wife. Viewers shared comments such as, "I think Robyn really did want the big Coyote Pass property with all the wives on it and an empire of self-sustaining businesses that they can all retire with, while letting her spend most of the money." And she blames Kody for blowing it all up by failing to maintain relationships with the other wives and having other successful streams of income. A second claimed she blames him for not executing her plans of keeping his wives in line and giving them just enough crumbs to sustain them. I don't think she ever expected any of the wives to leave. She never expected the show to be at risk, them to complain publicly about the favoritism we all saw for ourselves, and they denied it season after season, though she overplayed her hand. She never wanted to be an equal member of the Brown family. Kody acted dumb and took it too far, said a final follower of the series. Will Sister Wives star Kody Brown ever repair his relationships with his exes? At the end of season 19, it appeared Kody Brown wouldn't entertain repairing his relationship with his exes. News reported that he and Kody Brown shared a particularly tenuous relationship. "There's a different level of animosity for some reason," Kody admitted. "I don't see the point of ever having a relationship." Robyn keeps reminding me, "You have kids together. You are going to be connected forever." I'm like, God help us. He said of parenting his 6 children with Kody, including Aspen, Mykelti, Padden, Gwendolyn, Isabel, and Truly. However, the series is leading fans in a different direction with a teaser for season 20, where it appears Kody is on an apology tour. A press release states, in an effort to make peace, Kody meets one-on-one with his ex-wives to offer long overdue apologies. Meanwhile, Robyn clings to her belief in plural marriage, even as Kody questions its future and entertains attention from a woman online asking to be his new wife. It continued. Kody continues to struggle with the aftermath of his fractured family. Haunted by painful memories in the home he shared with Robyn, he wants to move again and start fresh, but healing won't come easy. Where does Kody stand with his ex-wives in real time? According to Meri, Janelle, and Kody Brown, none of them currently has a relationship with Kody Brown and Robyn Brown. They remain estranged from their former spiritual husband. During an appearance on the I Do Part 2 podcast, Meri wished Kody the best. "I think that there are things that I wish he would improve, but that's just my perspective. And I'm sure he thinks that there are things in me that could improve, and this is why we're split, right?" Janelle said during season 19's one-on-one episodes that she felt Kody was a failure as a polygamist husband, reported E! News. "He doesn't embrace the culture. Everybody has left the church, the Apostolic United Brethren, but he is a failure as far as what's expected of a man who enters into plural marriage." Finally, Kody, who recently published a book about her life in polygamy titled Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, said she and Kody try to be cordial for the sake of their 6 children. However, Kody has moved on romantically with David Woolley, whom she married in 2023, and she and Kody don't have a relationship at this time. However, Meri Brown reveals why she's keeping ex-husband Kody's surname. Sister Wives star Meri Brown is clarifying her decision to keep her married name. The TLC personality finalized her separation from Kody Brown in 2023. She recently explained her reasoning on a public podcast. The move has sparked curiosity among fans of the long-running reality series. Brown's explanation was both practical and personal. The practicality behind the name retention. Meri Brown discussed the topic on the I Do Part 2 podcast. She confirmed she has no plans to revert to her maiden name, Barber. Brown stated she has had many conversations about it with close friends. Her primary reason is straightforward simplicity. She noted that her original name, Meri Barber, is difficult to pronounce. There's a lot of R's in it, and it's really hard to say, she quipped. Brown is a hell of a lot easier. She has been known as Meri Brown since she was 19 years old. According to People magazine, the name is deeply tied to her public identity. Changing it now would be a significant logistical challenge. Newfound independence and dating life. This name decision comes as Meri embraces life after polygamy. The current season of Sister Wives shows her venturing into the dating world. She is seen trying speed dating and outlining what she wants in a new partner. Her requirements include kindness, confidence, and a good sense of humor. She specifically mentioned her unique snort laugh as a non-negotiable trait for any future partner. This new chapter focuses on self-trust and independence. Her perspective contrasts with her former sister wives. Kody Brown has remarried and taken her new husband's surname, Woolley. Janelle Brown has stated she prefers to meet someone organically. However, Sister Wives star Kody Brown says she believes ex-husband Kody's relationship with his estranged kids will get better. Things take time. Of course, Kody's relationships with his children will get better. There's literally nowhere to go but up. After years of watching her ex-husband Kody Brown continue to have little to no relationship with a number of his adult children, Kody Brown says she's hopeful that with time, things are going to be better. In a new interview with People, the Sister Wives star opened up about Kody's ongoing estrangement from his children, telling the outlet that her ex repairing those relationships within the family is kind of an ongoing story. Great. I guess we can just save this whole reconciliation business until season 21. I do believe that Kody is a good person, and I think that things are going to be better, the mom of 6 said. I hope that things are going to be better. Things take time. There's a lot of things that we say about each other that we hear, and it's just the nature of it. So we've got some things to work through, I'm sure. As fans of Sister Wives know, Kody is not only estranged from some of his and Christine's children, he's also estranged from a number of the children he shares with ex-wife Janelle, as well as the one child he shares with ex-wife Meri. Kody has seemingly continued to be an active dad to the 5 kids he shares with his only remaining wife, Robyn. Earlier this month, Kody and Christine's son, Kody Brown, revealed on TikTok that he has not spoken to his father since the 2024 funeral of his brother Garrison Brown, son of Kody and Janelle. At the time of his death, Garrison, like many of his siblings, was estranged from Kody. Both Janelle and Christine have publicly criticized the way their ex-husband has handled the fractured relationships with his children, with Christine claiming in an interview this month that she won't accept an apology from Kody until he fixes his relationships with his kids. Like, take care of your kids. Reach out to your kids, call them, spend time with them, and work on that relationship, and then at that point we can talk apology, she told Access Hollywood's Reality Nightcap. It's an action that should happen, not just words. Words don't mean a thing. It's just words. Earlier this month, Meri also slammed her former spouse's subpar parenting, revealing on an episode of the I Do Part 2 podcast that the way Kody parents his children breaks my heart, while insisting that Kody is the reason that many of the relationships with his children remained frayed. He's got children who need him and want to have a relationship with him, and he's not putting in the effort, Meri said. I don't see it. I can't say he's not, but I don't see effort being put in where some of his kids really need it. Went on anyone but Kody. Despite Kody vowing in season 19 to reconcile with his children before his 56th birthday, which he already celebrated in January, he also claimed that season that he was not going to reach out forever to the children from whom he's estranged, arguing that parent-child relationships should be reciprocal when the children in those relationships happen to be adults. I'm willing to make the effort, but somebody else is going to have to be on the other end of that and make some effort too, Kody said. I'm not going to camp out on somebody's doorstep. However, Sister Wives star Kody Brown addresses ex-Kody's tumultuous relationship with their children. Kody Brown remains hopeful that her ex-husband, Kody Brown, will one day mend fences with their children. In an interview with People, published on Tuesday, September 23rd, the reality TV personality, 53, who shares children Aspen, Mykelti, Paidon, Gwendolyn, Isabel, and Truly with Kody, believes there is potential for the Brown family patriarch, 56, and their kids to reunite. That's kind of an ongoing story for that. But I do believe that Kody is a good person, and I think that things are going to be better, she told the outlet. I hope things are going to be better. Things take time. There's a lot of things that we say about each other that we hear, and it's just the nature of it, she admitted. So we've got some things to work through, I'm sure. Throughout the years, Sister Wives has documented Kody's polygamous marriage with former wives Christine, Janelle, and Meri, as well as his current wife Robyn. In recent seasons, cameras also captured the TLC star navigating his strained relationships with some of his 18 children, who seemingly took issue with Kody prioritizing his family with Robyn. As Star previously reported, Christine revealed in her new memoir that her daughter Mykelti is no longer in communication with Kody and Robyn. Kody and Robyn even severed ties with Mykelti, who had once been so close to Robyn. Christine claimed in her book, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom. However, Kody Brown says ex-Kody's relationship with his kids is an ongoing story, adds, things are going to be better. Kody Brown is hopeful about the future of her ex-Kody Brown's relationship with their 6 children. The reality star tells People during an exclusive chat that the relationship between Kody and her children is ongoing, and that she believes things are going to be better. During their 28 years of marriage, the Sister Wives stars welcomed 6 children: Aspen, Mykelti, Paidon, Gwendolyn, Isabel, and Truly. Kody Brown is hopeful about her ex-husband Kody Brown's strained relationship with their children. While chatting with People, ahead of the release of her book, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, the reality TV star 53 candidly opened up about her hopes for the future of her children's relationship with their dad. Christine, who's a mom of 6, says that she thinks that things are going to be better between her children and Kody, 56. That's kind of an ongoing story for that. But I do believe that Kody is a good person, and I think that things are going to be better, she says. I hope things are going to be better. Things take time, she added. There's a lot of things that we say about each other that we hear, and it's just the nature of it. So we've got some things to work through, I'm sure. During her nearly 28-year marriage to Kody, the Sister Wives star welcomed Aspen, Mykelti, Paidon, Gwendolyn, Isabel, and Truly. Christine became Kody's 3rd wife via a spiritual marriage in 1994, and after nearly 3 decades together, they split in November 2021. Christine admitted on a December 2022 episode of the Reality Life with Kate Casey podcast that she partly decided to divorce Kody because of his relationship with their children. It was like a vicious cycle all the time, because for years I'd say, your dad loves you. He loves you. He wanted to spend time with you, she explained. I would tell my kids that all the time that he's going to come over, we're going to have a great time, blah, blah, blah. And after a while, they just stopped believing me. Although he's been enjoying his life separated from his former wives, Janelle Brown, Meri Brown, and Christine, Kody previously shared on an episode of Sister Wives that he's open to reconciling with his estranged kids. But my children will always be my children, and the door will always be open to them, he said. They've got to come through that door. I'm going to be holding a hand out for that, but I'm going to be holding this hand that's next to me, and I won't let go of that hand. I will not cut off Robyn to have a relationship with my children, added Kody. During a January episode of Sister Wives, Kody and his wife Robyn Brown got into an intense argument about Kody's lack of presence in his kids' lives. Minutes into the heated exchange, Kody made it clear that he would only put effort into the kids who respond openly to him, and only once he's over how they've shut him out. Robyn, I'll make the effort. I've spent a year here just lamenting the situation, he explained. When I get over that, those children who are open to me will get my attention." He then told cameras he's sitting here with a broken heart over the family members who shut me out and aren't talking to me. In a confessional, Robyn opened up about the differences she's seen from the beginning of their marriage until now. "I feel like Kody was a very present dad in a lot of ways," she said, recalling his previous actions. "Truth be told, that was what made me fall in love with Kody, seeing him be present with his kids. I think that Kody should be camping out on their doorsteps and saying, 'Hey, you're going to talk to me,'" she continued, "because sometimes that's just what you got to do is, when you care about someone, it's just say, 'Hey, you need to talk to me.'" Kody shared his opposing view in his confessional. "Some people think that parental-child relationships shouldn't have to be reciprocal, but when they're adults, yeah, they do," he said, referring to his older children. "I'm not going to reach out forever. I'm willing to make the effort, but somebody else is going to have to be on the other end of that and make some effort too," he added. "I'm not going to camp out on somebody's doorstep."